Now the patterns of biodiversity. Biodiversity shows pattern in their distribution. For example, latitudinal gradient. When there are so many latitudes like this, equator, tropic area, temperate area and polar area, species diversity decreases as we move away from equator to pole. That means the maximum diversity you will get in the equator. As you start moving towards the pole, the diversity reduces. It becomes negative as you move towards the pole area. That is one of the observations. And the second observation is that tropical area has got more species than temperate or polar area. This is tropical area. Tropical area has got more diversity than the temperate. Temperate is there here. Than temperate area, tropical area has got more diversity. For example, India has more diversity. It has 1200 species of birds. Next is reason. Why diversity is greater in tropic area? One reason is speciation is a function of time. More time you are giving to ecosystem, more species will get regenerated or generated. So that benefit has come to tropic area. Tropical latitude have remained undisturbed for millions of years. So there was long time for species diversification. But temperate regions had frequent disturbances in the form of glaciation. That's why temperate region could not get the time for species to get formed. That's why tropical area is having more biodiversity. Second reason is tropics are less seasonal and they are predictable, which promotes more diversity. So tropics are less seasonal. Third reason is more energy is there, more solar energy falls on the tropic area, which leads to more primary productivity and hence more species diversity. Did you get the slide, children? You could see, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Luckily today, nicely, no disturbances that so far. Second pattern is species area relationship. So there is a relationship between the species richness with the area. More area you are giving, more species will come. But up to a limit. Alexander von Humboldt observed that within a region species richness increased with increasing explored area, but only up to a limit. This can be plotted as a graph. You will get a graph like this. This is called rectangular hyperbola, where initially you can see whatever area is there, accordingly the species richness will also increase. See, like this. It is proportionate, but only up to a limit. After a limit, there will be no further increase. There is no further increase like this. It is coming asymptote. Asymptote means somewhat constant. Now the same we can represent as an equation. S is equal to C a to the power Z. S means species richness, C means y-intercept, A area, Z means regression coefficient. On a logarithmic scale, you can represent like this. Log S is equal to log C plus Z log A. So logarithmic scale, you can see a straight line like this. The relation between species richness and area for a wide variety of taxa, that is angiosperm birds, bat, freshwater fishes, turns out to be a rectangular hyperbola. On a logarithmic scale, relationship is straight line with equation log S equal to log C plus Z log A. S is species richness, A is area, Z is regression coefficient or slope of the line. C means y-intercept. Now more about regression coefficient, the Z value. If it's a small area, in a small area like plants only in Britain or birds in California, or mollusk in New York. So they are only looking at a small area. That time the Z value range lies between 0.1 to 0.2. Can you tell me what will be the slope then? How will be the slope? Will it be steep? Yes, it will be gentle. Good, very good. You are very thorough, I think. So if the z value is less, then the slope is gentle. On the contrary, okay, here the slope is gentle. But in larger areas, like if you take all the animals across the continents, then the z value falls between 0.6 to 1.2. That time the slope is steeper. You remember this range and keep, okay? If it is 0.1 to 0.2, it means slope will be gentle. If the z value is between 0.6 to 1.2, slope is steeper. Example of larger z values: frugivorous birds, frugivorous means fruit eating birds, and mammals in the tropical forest of different continents, the z value is 1.15. That falls under this range, no? So the slope will be steeper. This shows that if the area is large, there would be more species richness and slope of the line will be steeper.